morning! I'm here today to survey and count all the gulls, not all of them, because there are rather a lot. So what I do to do this, I have a route where I zigzag through the colony, and I have a metre long stick with me, and any nest I find within a metre of where I walk, I record, and that gives me the number of nests in a specified area, and I use that to calculate the total number of nests in the colony. So let's see how I get on with it. So I've just finished counting the gulls, which took me about 40 minutes, which is about as long as I want to spend disturbing them. There was one nest I found with chicks, which is really good to see, and everything else looks really good. So this is my rucksack, just a couple of direct hits, but other than that I'm quite unscathed. So I counted 110 nests along my transect, so I have to do a bit of maths to work out from that what the total number of nests we think are in the colony. So 110 nests divided by the area of the transect, which was 4,940 square metres, and that's 0.02222, and then I multiply that by the total area of the colony, which is 52,065 square metres, which gives a total of 1,159.34 nests, we think. So that's about the same as last year, which isn't too bad. It's nothing like when we were at our peak. You go back to the 1970s, we had 40,000 nests on South Hornley Nature Reserve, which was the biggest gull colony in Europe at the time. It's declined a lot. It's mostly due to food shortages. We don't throw out as much rubbish as we used to. There's not as many fisheries discards. Our tips are covered up. We don't pump as much raw sewage into the sea, so there's less food for gulls. Now, people often say, well, the gulls are just going into Barrow to eat food, but we've found out we've put GPS tags on our gulls, and most of them actually go and feed in farmers' fields, or they feed out on Morecambe Bay looking for things in the sand and the mud. And a lot of them used to go over to a tip in Lancashire, actually, and they'd feed there, but that tip shut down I think 3 or 4 years ago, and since that tip shut down we've seen another decline in the number of gulls here, so we're watching it. And there's also another problem with them, the chicks not surviving basically, which is something we might see this year, which is really heartbreaking, but there's not a lot we can do other than hope that the gulls work out where to get food from.